Ladies and gentlemen, if an unarmed demonstrator lost his or her life that summer, so the summer before January, it would be national news. Okay? It would be national news. Here you have an unarmed woman who lost her life. We haven't seen the entire security footage. Media doesn't want to touch this, doesn't want to address the issue, and when they do address the issue, they try to marginalize the human being who lost her life. It is the most sinister type of reporting when you don't focus on the truth. The truth is, we don't know how this took place. And we know that she was unarmed, and we know she should be alive today. CBS News, senior McCarthy aide, House Oversight Chairman, each met with Ashley Babbitt's mother. Yahoo News, McCarthy aide and House Oversight Chair met with her mother. So this is a very, very big, phenomenal event. We're finally going to get footage that shows the real story, okay? There has been leaked footage, don't know if it's accurate, but leaked Tucker Carlson footage or video security tapes that we'll see on Fox News with Tucker Carlson that shows a completely different story. It wasn't Trump trying to devour democracy. It's very bizarre. There was even one person we already know who was acquitted because he was let in, because video footage showed that he was let into the building. So we do not have the full story. We're going to get the full story. That's why this is so amazing. We're going to get the full story of what actually happened. Almost certainly, the morally superior pundits and politicians who condemned Trump are not telling all the details. They're lying by omission, as usual. They're painting a picture and a narrative that suits them politically. And if you don't see the full entire footage, you cannot come to the conclusion that it was, obviously, the violence, the chaos, I condemn. The mayhem, I condemn. That was wrong. There were people there who were there to cause trouble. That is wrong. Okay? I condemn that. I also condemn $1 to $2 billion in property damage, although I support the cause of that summer. So that summer, you had $1 to $2 billion in property damage, 19 lives lost according to Wikipedia, 14,000 arrests. And again, I support why people peacefully demonstrated, but I don't support the chaos and mayhem. And I don't support the lives lost, and I condemn that. There's no cause worth that carnage. There's no political cause within this country worth $1 to $2 billion in property damage and 19 lives lost, or even one life lost. And so, yeah, that was a fateful day, terrible day in January, but you have to understand, we don't know why this woman, we don't know how Ashley Babbitt lost her life. We have no clue. There was an investigation. Even the investigation doesn't know why the official fired in her direction. We don't know. And when there's body cam footage, and I support law enforcement, but I think body cam footage actually exonerates the law enforcement official more often, almost always. There are times when it shows that the law enforcement official shouldn't have engaged in a certain behavior or committed illegal acts. But almost always it vindicates and backs the law enforcement official's claim. Here we have an example where there's no body cam because Democrats won't let us see the body cam footage. Hit subscribe, by the way, to this channel, so to speak. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have a live stream today at around 5:30 p.m. Pacific. And check the channel in about 2 hours. So by around 1:30 p.m. Pacific, I'll have a video. And by around 4 p.m. Pacific, I'll have a video. And then at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, we'll have a live stream. Hit subscribe to this channel. Go to H.A. Goodman's other channel. I have a very important segment from yesterday, and I'll have another important segment today. To my new Patreons, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. If you like my work, if you enjoy my work, the Patreon support is so important. Thank you. The super thanks is below as well. And ladies and gentlemen, be here for the live stream today at around 5:30 or so. The link will be below in the pinned comment when the live stream is up. But you have McCarthy, James Comer meeting with Ashley Babbitt's mother, and this is an important, this is a paradigm-changing moment, because you have a situation where Democrats, if the tables were turned, all you would hear about is, and rightfully so, an unarmed woman being, like all these questions. Well, what happened? Why don't the Washington Post, Times, Daily Beast, Vanity Fair, Esquire, Rolling Stone, Mother Jones, The Nation, BuzzFeed, Vice, Atlantic, New Yorker, New York Magazine, Time Magazine, PBS, NPR, why don't they care about what happened to this unarmed woman? Because she was demonstrating for a cause that is not the same cause, obviously not in the same, one is political, one is, but because it was a cause linked to Trump. What if it was a noble cause? Would they care? What if it was a noble cause that everyone agreed was noble, or a cause that, like the summer prior? Just because it is a conservative demonstrating for a reason they find reprehensible, according to the morally superior among us, an unarmed woman losing her life, that is okay to them? Does that make any sense to anybody? The underlying cause of why she was demonstrating is completely irrelevant to her losing her life. She should not have lost her life. She was not a threat they always overstep their boundaries in terms of basic logic and reason. They always make absurd leaps of logic. So she was trying to overthrow the government. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. People are being indicted on trespassing, okay? Most of the charges are trespassing. And one person got acquitted of 4 misdemeanors, including trespassing, because the video footage showed he was let in. And now this video footage leaked shows hundreds of people let in and then arrested later on. Trespassing and overthrowing a government are completely different stratospheres, universes. They're completely, but to Democrats, they take the worst of the Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld, lexicon, and then because the Lincoln Project is embedded within the Democratic Party, and they distort everything. And I'm speaking in a verbose, long-winded manner for a reason. You have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where we don't know the truth. We don't know exactly we don't know what happened. But we know an unarmed woman lost her life. Ashley Babbitt should be alive today. And Republicans are going to find out exactly what the Trump Republicans. Paul Ryan wouldn't care. Paul Ryan and Nancy Pelosi are essentially the same people. That's just what, the National Review they don't get it. I read the National Review and the Washington Examiner. I find a lot of the writers brilliant, but they don't get it. They don't get it at all. They don't understand, and they don't want to get it. They'd be fine with Jeb Bush. They would be fine with George W. Bush coming back again if he could. They would be fine with, but that's not what. I support Trump because he's the antithesis of the George W. Bush or that never-ending military conflict Republican. Because never-ending military conflict is the most important, preventing that is the most important issue we face as a planet, as a world. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. They're going to find out what happened to this woman. Give me your thoughts below. Thank you.